Hello once again, YouTube. MajorTom 2417 here. This video is being recorded on Friday, July 1st, 2022, but it will be uploaded for July the 4th, Monday of 2022. Monday, July 4th, whatever. However you prefer to say the date. It'll be up that day. Why? Because... why not? I haven't done a video since, I want to say, last November or December, I think. Well, I know, because the save file for this game that I'm playing is named December in the save game menu on the main menu. So, there's that. A lot has happened since I last uploaded a video. For starters, the E3 2001 trailer build of Duke Nukem Forever has been made available on the internet. I know this because I have played it. I have played the parts of it that are a coherent, structured game-like experience, which is mostly the first few chapters. They are incredibly fun, and I think that had we received that version of the game commercially, like the completed version of that version, it would have been leagues better than what we got in 2011. But because certain people in charge of development were upset that, oh, we don't have stencil shaded shadows like they do in id Tech 3 and Doom 3. This isn't going to be as good of a game without the stencil shaded shadows. You know, because of that kind of complaining from someone who, by the way, couldn't even spell his own last name correctly on the title screen of his first ever video game release. That kind of complaining is what kept getting the game delayed and kept getting it pushed back over and over again. Until eventually they had to restart the entire development cycle. And we all know how that ended. Tragically. The only good part of the 2011 version of Duke Nukem Forever was the DLC, The Doctor Who Cloned Me, which featured, as originally planned, Dr. Proton as the central well, not even the central antagonist. He shows up at the start of the thing, and then he gets killed off midway through, and then that's the end of his involvement. And then it's right back to the aliens from Duke Nukem 3D. Which is just so lazy. It's just lazy. Anyway, I've played this level before, and I haven't died at all. Of course, I didn't do well, I tried to do recordings of it those times, but for some reason or another, they always fell through. Usually because I just started rambling and never got anywhere near enough to finishing the level properly. Or something else happened. What else has been going on? Oh yes, a certain someone who shall remain nameless. You know what? Screw it. Logan Paul has joined the ever-bloated roster of Vinimac's Titanland Playground. So I now have an official excuse to never watch any of their shows ever again. Because I can't stand him. And this is a company that's trying to have a family-friendly image, mind you. Family-friendly image. And they signed him, of all people. I mean, it could have been worse. They could have signed Joey Ryan. Let's face it, Joey Ryan couldn't even hold down a job on the Jungle Cruise ride. Which is true. Go look it up. He actually was working the Jungle Cruise ride on a probationary status until they decided, yeah, we kind of don't really want you hanging around here. And he didn't sign up as Joey Ryan to be on the Jungle Cruise ride. He signed up under his real name. Something Mihan. Either way, he's not working the Jungle Cruise ride anymore. So there's that. But yeah, Logan Paul is now on the roster of Titanland. I'm not going to use their actual promotional name because I'm not watching any of their product anymore. I'm not buying any of their games anymore. I'm not patronizing them in any way. Because they want to sign him after firing and releasing so many other talented performers. And Logan Paul is not a professional wrestler just because he signed with these people. He is now a sports entertainer. There's a difference. There's a big difference. But whatever. He's with that bunch of idiots now, and they want him, they can have him. I don't care. I now have an official excuse to not watch any of their shows anymore. So. But anyway, back to this game. This wonderful classic of the DOS era. Oh, the security droid. Drops buku bucks when you destroy it. Very nice. Speaking of very nice, Danhausen on All Elite Wrestling teamed up with FTR this past Wednesday. Well, last Wednesday when you're watching this. I love the fact that he said he found some people who were pretty good at wrestling, and it was FTR. His tag team partners for the trios match were FTR. They are pretty good at wrestling, so he wasn't kidding. And yes, I do watch All Elite Wrestling. So, there's that. But yeah, I need to get back into the swing of recording more regularly. I should get back to doing videos on Dune 2, The Building of a Dynasty, or, depending on which region you're playing in, The Battle for Arrakis. Speaking of Dune 2, Dune Chapter 2 has cast Austin Butler as Feyd-Rautha, who was played by Sting, the singer, real name Gordon Sumner, not the wrestler, real name, I think, Steve Borden. Fun fact, the singer Sting has to pay the wrestler Sting royalties for use of the name. It's kind of hilarious, actually. I forget where I read that, but it's a thing. But yeah, the guy who just recently played Elvis in a movie about Elvis will be playing Feyd-Rautha in Dune Chapter 2. And Christopher Walken is also in Dune Chapter 2 as the Emperor. So that should be an interesting experience. I have yet to see Dune Chapter 1. I have yet to read the novel, to be quite honest, but I will read the novel. I only started playing the game because I saw the trailer for Dune, the first chapter of the movie. And it was amazing. The song choice, of course, was brilliant. And I will eventually watch the movie. I need to watch the David Lynch one, too, while I'm at it. But whatever. That's not why we're here. We're here to watch... Well, you're all here, hopefully, to watch me not suck at this game. This wonderful DOS classic. Which was then redone without the level timer, but also with a changed order of episodes and other bizarre choices. I think those were the only two, actually. They changed the order of the episodes and they removed the timer. But other than that, I think Alien Carnage is pretty much the same as Halloween Harry. So, and also, if you can hear, it's raining outside as I'm recording this, for a little bit of extra atmosphere. It's a light, gentle rain at the moment, not the, you know, when's it going to stop, the yard's going to get flooded kind. So, there's that. For those who like to listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, if you can actually hear it, over the game audio and my voice, it's there. Also, another reason I haven't been recording recently is I got sick last week. I think, and I'm hoping, it was just a case of allergies. And there's a little bit of thunder outside as I'm saying that. I don't know why. More thunder. It was this brief, well, it's an ongoing thing. Stuffy nose, coughing. I've been handling it well. Because last year, I don't know if I ever mentioned this last year, but I already dealt with COVID last year, so that sucked. As it would. But, yeah, the past week, and continuing onward into this week, kinda sucked, because I've been dealing with the stuffy nose and such. I'm hoping that doesn't come across as I'm speaking now. But, anyway, that's just a mild concern, nothing too problematic. Anyway, I will eventually have videos of every level of this game on my channel. Which means I'll probably end up beating this game on my channel. Or in videos uploaded to it, more accurately. So... I love the fact that that conveyor is put, or that vending machine is put on the conveyor to where you have to waste ammo for something else to buy the missiles. Just switch back to the flamethrower here. Fun fact, Duke Nukem Forever 2001 build does have a flamethrower. So, very good stuff. What did I just open with that switch? Not that, obviously. And for those keeping track of James Bond movie news, it will take approximately 2 years before they start filming a new one because they are completely reinventing the character. Yet again. Although some people have theorized that the arc from starting with Sean Connery and ending with Pierce Brosnan was all the same Bond. There was one argument, I forget where I read it, that tried to say that all the James Bonds were, in fact, the same. Including Daniel Craig, but I really highly doubt that. So... I'm not going to be able to finish this level in time for the end of the video, but I'll do my best. Because I only have one more captured civilian to rescue. And that'll be in the next video, because... why the hell not? Anyway. Thank you all so very much for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing. This is MajorTom 2417 to Ground Control, signing out.